Hello, my most awesome artists. Today we're going to quickly review how to use the basics of oil pastels. So you have your sketchbook. You're going to turn it until you get to a page, your first page, that has empty space and says not create, but experiment. So you're turning to this page. What you're first going to do is we're going to be using drawing tools. So you're going to circle drawing. You're going to circle drawing, and then in this box here you're going to experiment with the oil pastels to see how they work. So you should have oil pastels in a container like this, and I'll show you some tricks and techniques that you can try, but I want you to play too. So you can press hard or lightly with an oil pastel to create some value or lightness to darkness of a color. Maybe I want to blend, so I can go in pressing lightly when I overlap, and then I'm going to go in and press a little lightly on the other side, and then I'm going to color harder. So now I have these two colors blended together. Maybe I don't want to blend a color together. Maybe I want to create a new color, so I'm pressing hard right away, and I'm going to press hard over top of that. That didn't seem to work the best. So I'm going to experiment. How could I get that to work a little bit better? Maybe if I try drawing lightly and then go over top of it lightly. Oh, see the difference in the colors. And now I can go back in and press a little harder. So see how that makes two different colors. I want you to experiment with these, see what colors you can mix. Like, can I make a brown? How would I make a brown? What if I try a green? Oh, wait, I didn't press slightly. Gotta press slightly in there. And then, let's try a red. Ooh, am I gonna create a brown? Remember, drawing lightly. And now I'm gonna press harder to blend them together. No, I didn't quite create a brown, but sort of. And notice how when I press too hard, it starts to get scratchy like that. I don't know if you want that or not. That's up to you to decide as the artist. Also, you can take some blender colors and make the color a little lighter. Or maybe you want to make it a little darker. Okay, so there's many different things that you can do with oil pastels. These are just the basics. Also, maybe I could take a pencil and carve some details in there. So now I've experimented with oil pastels. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip to the other side of this page. Hopefully yours isn't backwards like mine is, but if it is, that's okay. And you are going to create or plan. So now you experimented with oil pastels, and this page is where you create your sketch for what you want to create using oil pastels. So you are going to sketch something here. It's okay if your drawings are showing through on the other side, because this is just our sketch or our idea. So I think I'm gonna do more of like an abstract art, which is focused more on shapes and lines and forms. Once I have this sketched, I will get my final paper. What should I write on my final paper? Name and class code. So whatever your class code is, your grade level first. Should you be writing grade level though? No. And your teacher initials. So whoever your teacher initials are, some of you only have one letter, some of you have more than one. Okay, so once that's on here, you're gonna flip it over and you're gonna draw your sketch that you just created on here again, but you're gonna do a neater job, taking your time more. So see how Miss Miller has slowed down now? And I'm being more precise or accurate with the way I'm drawing my lines. My circles aren't as sloppy. And then I would use my oil pastels to fill this in. I'm not gonna do that. I wanna see what you guys create. Have fun.